Do not be that one old guy or gal that says I or you cannot say or do anything and teach anybody because you only have 7 years of training, because you have 50 years of saddle time. It doesn't matter. What is up, everybody? Dan and the Fireman here. We're gonna be talking about 4 motorcyclists that frustrate me, and it's not an attack video.
First of all, it's not an attack video.
All it is just a few motorcyclists out there that, types of motorcyclists out there that can honestly do better. Let's do better as a whole community. So let's not do this. It's either a safety issue or it's a derogatory towards newer riders or towards other people type issue, and that's what frustrates me. All right, guys, so before we start, I have a little pop quiz for you. What does SEE stand for? This is an MSF term. I'll have the answer at the end of the video. All right, so number 1, the squid. The squid. Let's not be that. Let's not be a squid. You know what a squid is? A squid is somebody that's stupid, quick, underdressed, and immediately dead. I'm sure there's other reasons why they're called squids. That's just one of them that I found on Urban Dictionary. So let's not do that. Let's not be a squid. You see all these people? You see all these people riding around, flip-flops, shirts, tank tops, all that stuff. Please, please do not do that. Now, I say it frustrates me because, first of all, you're part of the motorcycling community, and this is what people see. Secondly, you're part of the motorcycling community. You understand how dangerous this is. You understand how dangerous riding a motorcycle is. So please wear gear. Wear gear. Road rash sucks, guys. Road rash is not fun. Dress for the slide, not for the ride. So squids do frustrate me in that aspect to where, guys, you're putting yourself at such a huge risk. Huge risk. Don't do it. Now, when I say don't do it, that's coming from me. That's my opinion, okay? But wear what you want to wear. Honestly, wear what you want to wear. If you want to wear nothing at all, if you want to be naked while you ride, go ahead. You might run into some other issues out there with the police. I don't know. It all depends on what area you're in. Wear a thong. Who cares? I don't know. But here's the thing. You're gonna run into some issues if you crash, but wear what you want to wear. It's America, free country, bruh. But understand the risks when you decide to not wear a helmet. Understand the risks when you decide not to wear protective gear. You could have a traumatic brain injury. Traumatic brain injuries are terrible. I talk about that in one of my previous videos. Guys, traumatic brain injuries, you're donezo. Donezo. Broken bones are pretty typical. Broken bones suck. Bones take about 8 to 12 weeks to heal depending on which type of bone. Long bones typically. But guys, you do not want to break your pelvis. You don't want to break your spine. You don't want to break your elbows, your shoulders, anything. You don't want to break anything just because you wanted to look cool and impress the ladies, all right? Road rash is disgusting. Don't want it. Wearing full gear, do the same, please, guys. The next one are diehards. The diehard Harley rider, the diehard Kawasaki rider, the diehard Honda, the diehard Ducati, the diehard. The person that puts down other riders because they're not riding the bike that they're riding. It frustrates me. We're all riding. We're all on 2 wheels. We're all doing something that is passion. It's part of a community. We all wave at each other. We should. You should be waving at everybody. I wave at scooters. I wave at mopeds. I wave at trikes. I wave at cars. Please don't be that person. Now, be accepting of all riders. Be inclusive. Be somebody that promotes the safety of riding. Be somebody that promotes the camaraderie, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, whatever you are a part of. You know, the Babes Ride Out is a great sisterhood type thing. The Litas are great for women. Men have their own versions of all these things. So please if you don't want to be a part of that, be part of the DDFM crew. We accept everybody. It's all inclusive. You ride what you want to ride. You're out there. Even if you don't ride and you love the culture, why not include that? I don't like it. I get frustrated when somebody's out there saying, you know what, man, I love this bike. I love this bike. I know so much about this bike, but then somebody's like, oh, do you have it? And they're like, no, I don't ride yet. And they're like, oh, okay. That frustrates me a little bit. It's like, come on, they're passionate about the sport. They're passionate about the the hobby and the bike itself. Let's be inclusive about that. So don't be the diehard, like, you gotta ride, you gotta have 50,000 miles under your belt before you can say anything. That's stupid, guys. Don't do that. Now, this one's actually pretty dang dangerous, and it frustrates me probably more than any of the other ones on this list, is the arrogant beginner. The person that is a beginner, but then treats like their motorcycling ability that they're not. Like, oh, I already know that. No, I'm good. I don't need to practice. I don't need to do that. Yeah. No, don't worry about it. I got 200 miles under my belt in the past 3 years. Or, you know, I just started riding, but, you know, I'm good. I could take it up these mountains. Yeah, bruh, you know. Arrogance is a killer. Ego is a killer. Pride is a killer. And when I say killer, I mean you could die from that. Please don't be an arrogant beginner. Even if you are an arrogant expert, that's still bad. Don't be an arrogant expert. Don't be an arrogant novice. Don't be arrogant. Don't have an ego. Always have that beginner's mind to where you are always wanting to learn. You're always wanting to learn new things. You're always wanting to experiment and practice this, practice that. You're never too good to go to a parking lot and practice. You could always be better. You could always be safer. You could always do things to increase your likelihood of surviving. So do not be arrogant. Pride, I believe, is the root of all evil. Everyone says the love of money is the root of all evil. No, pride, I believe, is pride. You don't know everything, so please don't act as you do. It will stunt your learning. I got a booger. The next one, the old dude. That one old dude. I get this in the comments. You could be riding for 50 years and you could be practicing a shitty technique. You could be practicing and you could be riding and going in a straight line. You could be an expert at riding in a straight line and not knowing how to turn. You can have 50 years experience doing that. Or you can have 50 years of racing experience, 50 years of going across the country, different climates, hot weather riding, cold weather riding, you know, expert turning. You have 50 years of experience on a cruiser, on a sport bike, on a touring bike. It doesn't matter. I could have 5 years of professional training. All I have is 5 years experience on a bike, but from day one, I've been under the tutelage of the best people ever. And those 5 years can be better than 50 years of you practicing going in a straight line. Does that make sense? So do not be that one old guy or gal that says I or you cannot say or do anything and teach anybody because you only have 7 years of training, because you have 50 years of saddle time. It doesn't matter. And that could go for anything and everything out there, guys. It's not just motorcycling. Don't be that one person. Don't be that arrogant beginner, arrogant expert, arrogant novice, that old dude, because it frustrates me because you're only hurting yourself. And I don't want the motorcycling community to be fragmented. I don't want the motorcycle community to be tearing people down. So that's what frustrates me. I can handle it because I'm used to I get over 100 comments a day, and I'm going to say about 5% of them are negative. All right, I'm used to it, okay? But what I don't like, and the one thing that I mentioned in the old school crowd that I didn't like, is that there is a lot of those one old dudes combined together into a group that causes people not wanting to be a part of this. And that one old dude can cause somebody not wanting to ride. So let's be inclusive. Let's not tear people down just because they only have 5 years of riding experience and you got 50 and you think you're better than them. That's not the case. It's not the case. Okay, so it frustrates me, guys. That absolutely frustrates me. Hey, what's up, Ryder? Sport touring bike, and yep, very good. So, guys, what does C stand for? Little pop quiz there. Search, evaluate, execute. I've been doing this whole time. I've been searching around, looking for hazards, evaluating what's a hazard. I just saw the arrow. I'm evaluating around here, and I'm executing a left-hand turn. That is a tool that you will learn in the MSF, Motorcycle Safety Foundation BRC1, that I teach out here at Ride Arizona MTC. So guys, if you want to learn a little bit more about that, please check out Ride Arizona MTC and ask for Dan the Fireman. I'm gonna be teaching you. I'm actually teaching at the end of the month, and we actually have one DDFM crew member that asked if I could be there because he signed up, and I'm gonna be there. I'm excited. Too much caffeine. So I'll be seeing you guys there. With that said, I hope you guys ride safe, be safe. Click on one of these videos that are popping up here. Click click that subscribe button. Make sure you click that notification bell button, because subscribing does not mean anymore. I guess you have to be one of the bell members to actually get notified now. It's weird.